let's make sourdough. Hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Melanie Steele and I am the author of 3 non-fiction books all about cozy living, and I'm currently writing my first novel, which is a cozy fantasy for millennial women who never stopped believing in magic. So in the previous 2 clips you saw our trip to Oxford and you saw me making sourdough, and now here I am ready to talk to you guys. So today is Tuesday, April 8th, and it is around 8:15 in the morning. This week is going to be a interesting week. We have Cadent, the company that is responsible for supplying gas to all of our homes here in the UK, replacing all the pipes to our homes on the particular area where we live. They are here all week. They are very noisy. It is making it incredibly difficult to get anything done. It's not even always possible to escape because they have large vehicles that are quite often blocking the only road in and out of this particular avenue where we are. So we can't even just, run away and go work somewhere else because yeah, it's not super great. I have decided that this week will essentially be a write-off unless they happen to finish their work earlier. I have not made any plans to do any writing or anything like that because the noise is pretty constant. It is drilling. It just absolutely gets into your soul. It's the only way I can describe it. And I am the sort of person, I need silence to work. This constant background noise, it's not it. It is not it. So this week is not going to be a super writer week. I'm probably not going to have an awful lot of clips of me doing very much, like I said, unless it changes. So this time I think I'll just have to focus on other tasks, because as much as being a writer is of course about actually writing the book, there are a fair few other tasks that you can and probably should be getting on with in order to make your author career a success. So I thought I would try and get on with some of those this week, but I just wanted to talk about that briefly, that as writers we often fall into this trap that if we're not writing every day or writing on a consistent schedule for us, that we feel like we're getting behind. I'm very guilty of this. I set targets when I want to have things done by, and I've hit all my targets so far. I basically divide my book into acts and I set a time frame for completing each act, so that I can kind of stay on the time frame that I'm looking at to have this book published. I am strongly suspecting that I will not have this act finished by the end of the month. We are also going away at the end of the month for 10 days and I will certainly not be doing any writing whilst we're doing that. And if we are discounting this entire week as well, it's not looking very feasible to get it done, because even though this is my sort of one and only job, I am not the sort of person that can write for hours and hours and hours on end. I can't do it. I get a few thousand words in and I hit a wall, and if I try to write beyond that, it will just be absolute garbage and it will take me more time in editing. So for me, it's best just to honour the fact that I can only write so much in a day, stick with that, and then when I come around to editing, it will be a much less arduous task. But yeah, it is difficult to try and let go of this kind of perfection we have, saying I must get this done by this time, or else, you know, the book's not going to be out on time, and we kind of catastrophize a little bit about what might happen. So I'm trying to relax and say it's absolutely fine if Act 3 takes a little while longer. The only timeline and schedule I'm on is my own. I have not announced any dates for release for that reason. I don't want to disappoint anyone. I'd rather release those dates and that information when I am much more confident, when the book is in a more finished state and I am much more confident to say this book is going to come out on this day. I'm certainly not doing that at this point in time. So yeah, I think today will be a admin day. I have a Google spreadsheet with tasks that I need to complete around marketing of this book, because marketing does start before you've even finished writing the book. We do need to think about building an audience and getting the message out there. So I have lots of things I can get on with around that kind of area. I'm also going to do some scene cards today, because I'm still needing to fill in some of the blanks here with some more information about what Act 3 is going to be. Give me 1 second, I will grab those so I can show you my scene cards. So these are my scene cards, and I keep them in this nice little kind of folder thing. I got it off Amazon. I think it's more meant for photos, I'm not sure, but it's really handy because then I can just keep everything. So yeah, I just go through and show you briefly. We have quite a few in here, as you can tell. It's really handy because then I can just go back and see what my scene is about, what the conflict is, and I can also go back and revise if need be. You can see I use all my rainbow index cards because I just use the plain ones. Let's make it fun and add colour for sure. So I'm going to go through and write these out. So for every scene, I write out a very basic overview, the goal of that scene, the conflict and the resolution. It really helps me to think through and stay on task for the scene, making sure that it serves a purpose. So yeah, I'm going to try and make some headway on those, but even that might be difficult depending on how much drilling they are planning to do today. And I'm also expecting a knock on the door because they need to actually come in to my house and look at the gas meter. That's the expression I'm looking for. The gas meter. They need to come in and check all the pipe work that they are installing actually that goes underneath the house, and make sure it is all connected up properly. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for whenever that person decides to show up, and we will see what happens. But I have no idea what the next clip will be, but I'll see you over there. Good morning. It is Thursday the 9th of April and I have just gotten to Costco to pick up a few things. Yesterday was just a total write-off. You can see I was doing some cleaning in the previous clips, but other than that and catching up on a few things on Netflix, nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. They did not turn up until around 3:30 that day to actually come in and connect the pipe to the gas meter. So I just spent the whole day waiting for them to come, and when they came and then it was done, I was done. I was done. So I'm really glad that that part is over and done with. They do have to come back into the house on Thursday morning. Wait, did I say it was Thursday today? It's not Thursday, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. They do have to come back into the house on Thursday morning to turn the gas off for whatever the next phase of their installation is. But I'm hoping that by the end of the week it will all be done and we can just get on with our lives. So yeah, this morning I did manage to get a workout in because I hadn't done that yesterday, and I need to do something in my routine and, you know, get back to working out and, you know, moving my body, and that did make me feel better, even though once again I could absolutely not keep up with Jacqueline, but you know, try my best and that is what counts. So plan is to go to Costco, get the things I need and get home, and I think I'm probably going to end the blog after these clips of what I'm going to get in Costco, simply so that I can start one with some actual author related things like writing, for example. So yeah, I'm sorry there hasn't been an awful lot of author related content in this vlog. Just life has happened. Hopefully in the next one we'll really get into Act 3, writing it, planning it, outlining it, all that good stuff. So yeah, I will share with you what I got in Costco, and that will then be the end of this vlog. So thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this content, please do hit the subscribe button. I'm aiming for at least one vlog a week, and I would also like to put up sort of one more writing how to type vlog as well each week. So thank you so much for watching to the end, and have a great rest of your week. Bye.